at Forbidden Door. This baby is coming home with me, the Switchblade Jay White. I wouldn't be too confident about that, because you've got to worry about Adam Cole, baby! Yeah, but you're going to have to worry about some cowboy shiznit. And I don't have a Kazuchika Okada shirt, so we'll just do a Rainmaker. And welcome back to the party package. My name is Owen, and allow me to introduce myself. I am the savior of entertainment and the prophet of professional wrestling. And today, we are going to be predicting the card at Forbidden Door this June 26th, only on BR Live and other places. I don't know why I'm promoting it, because I'm not making any money off of it. But I'm going to give my predictions about it. My opinion, and last time I did a predictions is actually the most viewed at the time of making this. It's got 31 views. Makes me very happy. I don't know who the hell's watching it, but thank you very much if you did and you're watching this one. I hope you're having the best day ever, because that really makes me happy. But today we're going to be talking about Forbidden Door. It's Friday, so in a couple days. And I'm just going to give my breakdown of it. I was pretty good last time, and to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how this pay-per-view is going to go this time. I don't really know. We're just going to break down the matches, what I think is going to happen, and then I'll give my little opinion on what story could be told afterwards or what could be set up for Forbidden Door. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, first up on the card, we've got FTR versus the United Empire and the Roppongi Vice. I knew that. Didn't need to look. This match could be maybe the show stealer of the night. I mean, three amazing teams. And this is all for the Ring of Honor and IWGP tag titles. And this is going to be interesting because I really have no clue who could win this one. I don't think it's going to be Aussie Open, the United Empire, because it just wouldn't. I think this is because for the Ring of Honor tag titles, but I think they're going to try to keep going with the IWGP stuff going on. So I think a team that's going to win it is going to be an AEW team. It's going to be FTR, Roppongi Vice. And, well, I guess Roppongi Vice could be a little bit of mixed of AEW and New Japan. But I think that pretty sure with the way how everything's been going for all these teams, FTR, everyone is in love with them. Not so much me. I don't really get the love for them right now. I like them, but I just don't understand why everyone's so for them right now. Give her my gum. And not really sure why, to be honest. But everyone's behind them. Everyone loves them. They're the hottest tag team right now, probably. So I think they're probably just going to go with FTR to win both of them, and then they can keep sending. New Japan can send people over, and I'm sure FTR would love to go to Japan and then wrestle for them as well with those tag titles. I think FTR is ready to try to take full advantage of how big they are right now, how popular that they want to be, how popular they are right now. And they keep growing and just take advantage. This is their time to be the biggest tag team in the world. And I think they're going to take advantage of that and run with it. And they are going to do it. Because United Empire doesn't need them. And Roppongi Vice definitely isn't going to win them. So FTR, I think, is the obvious choice to tell. And they can wrestle for both companies and just take full advantage of it and be and then probably after they lose one of the titles, then they can challenge the Young Bucks, and we'll get them again for the AEW titles or whatever, something like that. And they're gonna just take full advantage of all this momentum that the fans love for them right now. So next up, we got another huge match: the Young Bucks, Al Fantasmo, and Hikaru. I think that's how you just say it, aka Bullet Club, for one night only, versus Sting, Darby Allin, Shingo Takagi, and Hiromu Takahashi. I had it right. I know these people, too. These aren't even the people that I don't know. There's plenty of people on this card I don't know. I know all of them, so I don't know how I messed his name up. I know who Takahashi is. But What did they call themselves? They weren't the bad guys. They called themselves uh they had a dumb name for them. But Bullet Club versus the whatever the hell they called themselves. Is gonna I think this could be another this Forbidden Door is going to really be like the all professional wrestling, best professional wrestling they can put on pay-per-view. I don't really think there's going to be any long-term things coming from it. I think this is going to be just a pay-per-view to put on like this is why we love professional wrestling, cuz the stories aren't really there. It's just about let's put these two I guess in this match these 8 people and put them together, and they're just going to just tear down the house. And I think it's a really smart idea, and I think it's going to be a really good match. Who wins this one? I don't know. It doesn't really matter who wins. I feel like the Young Bucks Bullet Club has to win this one, right? They're the good guys with attitude or something, right? That's what they're called. They're just there to be on the card. Darby and Sting. I mean, you can't win a match with a 60-year-old guy, but I guess Sting is a legend and he is awesome. So, but it wouldn't make sense. The tag champions are on the Bullet Club side. It just makes sense. So I'm pretty sure Bullet Club's going to win that one, and I mean, nothing's going to happen afterwards from that. Next up, Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy. I think this is going to be a really fun match, and I'm looking forward to this one a lot. I think this could be not match of the night or anything, but I think they're going to do some really cool things of how I think if I was in charge, I would make it where Will Ospreay keeps trying to do some really cool things to hit Orange, and Orange keeps sliding out of the way, and maybe slowly he wears down Will Ospreay by basically making him hit himself by trying to do some flips and then lands on the floor. I think that would be a cool way, because like, they do the thing where it's like, oh, he hurt his arm and it hurts for the rest of the match. What if this was like Orange Cassidy making Will Ospreay defeat himself, but then Will Ospreay wins in the end, because there's no way Will's going to lose to Orange Cassidy. But I think this is going to be a fun match. Will's going to win this one, most likely. Orange Cassidy doesn't need to beat Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay hasn't been booked very strong yet in AEW, so he's going to pick up this win. There's no doubt about it. That's just what's going to happen. Now, Zack Sabre Jr. versus the mystery opponent. Who is it going to be? I want it to be Johnny Gargano, because I always saw Gargano as the next Daniel Bryan, and I think a lot of people did, but I always thought he could be, like, he was kind of like, he's Darby Allin in NXT, right? He's, like, the shorter, but, like, really amazing guy. Not like, too short. He's not, like, laughably small, but he's just on that verge. And I think Gargano would be the coolest opponent. Now, I think a lot of people are saying Cesaro, which, I mean, Cesaro's great and all, but I think Gargano would be a lot cooler. But whoever it's going to be, I'm pretty sure they're going to win this match, because Daniel Bryan said that, or whatever the hell his name is, said that you're going to love what he does in AEW, and I feel like that leads more towards Gargano, because I don't really think Cesaro would do a whole lot in AEW if he came. I don't know, Cesaro, I know everyone loves him, but he's kind of he has no character, and he's a cool person. But his role in WWE, I feel like is like what he kind of possesses, is that like really good wrestler, but no really character, and like he definitely couldn't hold the top title, and like at most like intercontinental slash the TNT title, and I guess now the All Atlantic title. So that could work for him too. He could be the first guy to challenge whoever wins that matchup. So either way, I think is going to be whoever wins that match. It's not going to be Zack Sabre Jr. And then that person, if it is Cesaro, I imagine he'd be the first one to challenge for the All Atlantic title. And that would be cool. And if Gargano does it, I mean, who knows what could happen? Because Candice LeRae was released too, right? Like, yeah, so she's free. So they could do something with like the what the Undisputed Elite, because they're all friends. So I think a lot of things could happen between that. I think either way, it'll be really fun, and I'm really looking forward to finding out if it is one of those two. Any dark horse picks for the Mystery Man? It's someone that Daniel Bryan would know. If it was like someone it's not gonna be like a mysterious person, It's not gonna be like Braun Strowman or something. And he said it's gonna be technical wrestler, so it has to be one of those two. Especially since Gargano's gonna be in Chicago, as he said, but then he said that it's been booked for months and it's just a coincidence. I don't know, because I feel like we've all seen wrestlers say stuff like that before, and then it's completely untrue. So we'll just have to wait and see about that one. But my pick is Gargano, but either way is gonna be cool. Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki versus Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino. Person I do not know. This match is going to be... I don't know why this stupid feud's still going. It's gone on for way too freaking long. I get Blood and Guts is coming up, but I don't understand why that... I don't understand why this feud's still going. I obviously hate Eddie Kingston, so I don't... Anything Eddie does, I'm already done. I love Chris Jericho. Anything he does, I love. Sammy Guevara is interesting. I like Sammy if they use him right, but it depends. I don't know why this match is really happening other than to get all these people in the card. It's going to probably be a fun match, I guess, but I mean, I don't know. Suzuki and Jericho and Eddie Kingston, and I don't know who the Umino guy is. I just feel like this match might not be... This match might be like the stalling point. This might be the match where people are like, well, I like Eddie Kingston, and I like these people. And then it's the match that everyone's kind of like, yeah. So, I don't really have an opinion on this match. Who's going to win? I'd say the heels have to win because it's Sammy and Jericho and Suzuki. It's kind of all like really strongly booked people. Well, strongly, more protected. So the heels are going to win this one. Is it going to be a great match? Probably not. I mean, I love at least half of the people in this match, but I love them in the right circumstance, and this is not their circumstance. Thunder Rosa versus my love Tony Storm. Well, one of them. I didn't say that. Yes, I did. Whatever. Anyways, Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW. Oh, look, my sticker. AEW Women's Championship. This match could be interesting, actually. This might be one of the better women's matches that they put on. Because finally, if you listen to my... Well, actually, I don't know if anyone would listen to it because the audio is not very good. But I think they got a lot of good girls in the division, so everyone makes fun of it for being very bad. But that's because they use the wrong people. They use Shida. They use Nyla Rose. They use Riho. They use Serena Deeb. The worst lady of all time. The worst... well, Marina Shafir is the worst wrestler of all time. But they're finally getting to using the right people. They're finally getting things together. They got Tony and Thunder. They got Jamie and Britt. They've got Anna, whatever. Anna. They got Chris Statlander. They got Athena now. That's her name, right? Athena. They've got a lot of good girls to build, because like in WWE, everyone says they're the best one, right? Well, I know people say TNA, but no one watches TNA. But in WWE, it's only built around like 4 girls, and then they have a few pieces that everyone likes. Everyone likes Carmella, or everyone likes whoever, right? It's really just built around Bayley, Sasha, if she's still there, Becky, and Charlotte. And Bayley's hurt. Sasha's not around at all. She's probably gone. So that's why you need to just have a strong core group to build around, have a few extra pieces like a Carmella, and then you have like a Zelina Vega, and you have whoever, pick your poison, right? Natalia. You got a few people to add to the surroundings of that to go with those main pieces. That's what AEW needs. They need to use these top girls like Britt, Tony, Chris, Athena, Anna. I'm going to save this for another video. I've already made the video, but it didn't turn out very good, so I'm going to remake that one. But whatever. Anna No, to get her off her mind. Don't look at her. Toni versus Thunder Rosa. I think this could actually be a really good match. Also, Toni Storm with her, I mean, she runs into the back of people with a giant truck behind her. But I mean, she goes full force. Like when she does her hip attack into the corner, I don't know how people agree to wrestle with her because she literally kills people with that move. I don't know how. I mean, I guess there's a lot of padding back there, but I don't know. It just seems like it would hurt a lot. So this match is probably going to be a better women's match. Not the best one, but I think this could be upper echelon. This could get a good, like, a B grade for a match. It's not going to be a show stealer, but it's going to be interesting. Who do I think's going to win this? It's not going to be Toni. Toni will win it one day, but it's not now. Thunder Rosa's going to win. Who's going to take it off of Thunder Rosa? Probably, I mean, as much as I don't like her, but Jade could probably take it off of her once someone beats her for the title, and then Jade beats them, and then maybe Anna takes it off of Jade because they kind of have a story between those two. But, I mean, they got a lot of girls, the good girls that they could use. So, but Toni Storm is just not her time yet. She hasn't really gotten she hasn't gotten that momentum and wins yet. So, not her. It's not her time yet, but it's going to be at some point. So, Toni's not going to win. This one goes to Thunder Rosa, and she probably goes into a intermittent feud with, like, who would, like, probably, like, a Sheeta. Maybe she goes against, like, Sheeta or, like, Jamie. Maybe Jamie does something. But just, like, someone who's going to lose again, and then I think next pay-per-view or in the next few months, I think Jade's going to lose the title, and then Jade beats Thunder for it, which is going to be awful. And then I think either it's going to be Chris, Anna, or Athena to take it off of Jade, because that group is kind of the ones beating her. So, I don't know. Something like that, but my pick's Thunder to win this one. I'm pretty sure that's kind of obvious. It's who's going to win. Okay, so next up, Miro versus Malachi versus Clark Connors versus Pac for the All-Atlantic Championship, which is a weird championship because they have, literally, Malachi, no, never mind, forget what I was going to say. I just think it's funny, forget it, whatever. Well, some of the flags they have on it are not Atlantic countries, so I just think it's kind of funny that it's called the All-Atlantic, but it's, like, not. But all the people in this match are All-Atlantic, now that I think about it. So, they fixed it. But, does the Gulf of Mexico count? Because, whatever. Anyways, this match, this is going to be another match that could steal this. This show is going to be all about putting out the best people against each other and just putting on a really good professional wrestling show with not a lot of storyline intrigue. And this match could be one of those. My pick for this one, it's not going to be Clark Connors. It's not going to happen. This is the one that is my least confident, because it doesn't really matter who wins it. I think they might give it to Pac because he hasn't gotten anything and he's been there since the beginning, and he kind of deserves something. And he can win it and lose it to somebody without losing any credibility, because he loses a lot in big circumstances. So I feel like they could have him win it, and if then Cesaro's the mystery man or the next person to take it off of him, he could lose it. Because someone like Miro, he's not going to lose it for a while, I don't think. And I don't really think Miro's been gone for too long to now win it. And I feel like Malachi wouldn't really suit his character to have a title. Don't really know what purpose that would serve him. So I think Pac is going to win this one because he hasn't gotten a title yet and he's been there for a while. So my pick's going to be Pac. It's going to be a really cool match. I bet it'll be a scenario where he's like, he's going to pin Malachi because he's the one that he's been in a feud with. And I bet something happens where, like, Miro, like, kicks, like, Connors, and then Malachi goes in, does a spinning kick to Miro, and then maybe Pac either does something, maybe Pac like knocks out Malachi and then does his thing to Miro or something. That's just my little pick. But I think Pac's a good pick to have win and then lose it sooner than later. I think this would be a good title to be their, like, give it to who's hot right now championship. Because the TNT title can just, like, shifts. But I feel like this title could be the one that changes, like, every 2 or 3 weeks, you know? Like, keep things fresh. Like, give it to someone and give it... Like, this is the flip-floppy title. This one can go between people. It could go to someone smaller to give them a little bit of a pedestal for a second. And then they lose it to someone who doesn't need it, but they take it. Like, this could be like the Lance Archer wins it title, and then Wheeler Yuta gets a big win over him, and then he has it. This is a good title to have, and I hope that's the way they use it, because I feel like that could work a lot, and it would be really interesting to see them do. So, final 2 matches for the big world championships. We're going to go with the one that... okay, let's just do Jay White versus Okada versus Adam Cole, baby! And Hangman Adam Page does that thing, right? Gotta kneel down. This match is going to be probably my favorite. It's got a lot of... everyone in this match I love. I have a shirt for almost all of them except Okada, but that's just because I don't like any of his shirts. This is going to be fun. But is anything going to happen in it? Well, I can tell you what's not going to happen. Adam Cole is definitely not winning the IWGP World Championship. That's not going to happen. I don't think Hangman is going to either. I don't think that would... Well, it would be kind of interesting now that I think about it. What if they had it where, like, Tanahashi... that's not who's fighting for it. No. Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm so stupid. What if Tanahashi wins the AEW and, like, Adam Page or Adam Cole wins the New Japan title? And then that would be kind of interesting. But I feel like that wouldn't really... I don't think companies would want that. I don't think fans would really want that either. I don't really think I'd want that. But it'd be interesting. But that would be kind of interesting, though. I don't know. I don't really think I'd like that, though. Tanahashi wouldn't really work because I don't really think he speaks English very well. And yeah, so anyways, Jay White versus Okada, Adam Cole, baby. This match, I have no clue who's gonna win. I feel like Jay White isn't gonna lose it at Forbidden. Well, I think I don't know. It doesn't seem likely that Adam Cole's definitely not going to be the one that wins it. It would be cool if he did. I feel like he would be the surprise one that people would be like, okay, but it just doesn't seem right. It wouldn't seem right if Adam Cole won it. Adam Page winning it just doesn't seem likely, and I don't really know what Okada and Jay White have been doing, but I just feel like there's no circumstance where Jay White loses it. I feel it has to be Jay White, right? There's no way Jay White's going to lose it at Forbidden Door. Or maybe he does. I don't know why, but in my gut, I feel like saying Adam Cole. It seems like that would be interesting, because he was the first one to introduce... He was the one to announce the Forbidden Door pay-per-view 2 months ago or whatever. So maybe they knew from the beginning that they wanted Adam Cole to win their title, so they were like, well, let him make the announcement because he's going to win it. But isn't he injured right now? You know what? Screw it. I'm going Adam Cole to win the title. Because I don't really know who's going to win this one at all. I think Adam Cole's going to win it, and then maybe he... That wouldn't make any sense, though. I'm going Adam Cole, whatever the hell. Adam Cole's going to win it, even though it's probably going to be Jay White. So finally, we go to the one that's probably the most obvious, because I just don't see this happening any other way. Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. I know their names. I don't need to look at them. I'm not thinking today. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Jon Moxley. This one is clearly going to go in Jon Moxley's way. because I think CM Punk would really like to have a match with Jon Moxley, and I think Moxley would like the same. And Tanahashi, I'm sure Punk would like to have a match with him, but Tanahashi is a champion for a little while. It just doesn't seem like that would happen. It just wouldn't. I just don't think that would work for very well for very long at least. So I'm gonna go with Jon Moxley wins this one. He's gonna win it, and maybe he has some like a couple just like really cool matches. That's one thing I think AEW needs to work on is actually putting big stars against big stars and building up those rivalries through the years. So Jon Moxley winning it and maybe just giving us one of those cool matches that we all want, like John versus who would I mean, what if we got John versus Jericho too? You know, why not? Like just give us like something fun for like the month or more, the month or two that CM Punk's still on the shelf, and then give the title back to Punk. Give us something fun that we're not gonna see probably for a little while. John versus Ricky Starks or something. John versus I don't know, whoever. I think that'd be really fun to show, and I think that would be really cool if they did that. John versus these big names and beating them, and then give John like this big, and then that builds up CM Punk if he beats John, an even bigger like he's even stronger than what we thought he was. So that would be a really cool way to work CM Punk's injury, and I think that would make everyone happy with that. So just to go down my lineup here, so FTR versus United Kingdom Empire versus Roppongi Vice for the Ring of Honor and tag titles for the New Japan. Going FTR because they got to capitalize on that momentum that they've got right now, and they're gonna just take over the world of tag wrestling. Young Bucks versus Young Bucks and Fantasmo and Hikuleo, whatever, versus Sting, Darby, and Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi. This one's going to go to the Bullet Club. It's not going to go to the good guys with attitude or the bad guys with attitude or whatever their name is. It's going to go to the Bullet Club here. Will Ospreay versus Orange. It's going to be a fun match. I think if they do what I said they're going to do, where kind of Will Ospreay self-destructs in this match, would be kind of an interesting idea. But Will Ospreay's going to win this one because there's no way that Orange is going to lose. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Mystery Man, who I want to be Johnny Gargano, but maybe will more likely be Cesaro according to everyone else. I'm pretty sure whoever is the mystery person's going to win, but it'll be a fun match because Zack Sabre Jr. I've always thought was really fun. Chris Jericho, Sammy, and Minoru Suzuki versus Kingston, Yuta, and Umino, the man I don't know. Heels are winning this one, there's no doubt. I mean, if you have a team of Jericho, Guevara, and Suzuki, that's a pretty strong team. And especially when you put them against Kingston, Yuta, and Umino. And I know they're probably going to do the thing where, like, Yuta's, like, the guy who, like, stands up to all three of them, but then loses just to build them up more. And Kingston's going to be... there's just no way the good guys are going to win this one. There's just not a chance. Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm. This will be a fun match to watch for a couple reasons, if you know what I mean. But this is going to go Thunder Rosa's way. She's not losing that title to Toni Storm at Forbidden Door, especially since I feel like I didn't even know they were fighting until literally reading this list. I didn't even know there was a feud between them. There hasn't. I don't know where this came from. Then Miro versus Malachi versus Clark Connors versus Pac for the All-Atlantic Championship. Inaugural champion. This one's going to go to Pac. He hasn't gotten a title being there for so long as he has. And I think this is his time to get one. And he's also a good pick to have lose the title. Because someone like Miro is going to have it for a while. And he has been gone for a while. And then Malachi just wouldn't really suit him. And Clark Connors isn't going to be the first AEW champion of something. So it's going to go to Pac. And then we got Adam Cole, baby. Adam Page. We'll kind of mix those two names together. Kazuchika Okada and Jay White, the Switchblade. Pretty sure it's going to not be Adam Cole, but I'm going with Adam Cole, baby, because why the hell not? That one's the only match I really can't wrap my head around. And Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi. this is going to go John, and I hope they do something cool with his little reign that he's going to have. Because once Punk come back, he's obviously going to win it. And you know what? Maybe like they do something cool. Maybe they have like John versus like Samoa Joe. You know, like what John versus just some fun matches. I feel like that could be a cool story to have. So that would like instead of the Summer of Punk, we have the Summer of Mox, and like Mox just has like big champion match versus big champion match, and he keeps winning. Because I would say John's probably the strongest booked guy. I mean, I know Punk and like whatever, but like I feel like Mox is like their like Brock Lesnar guy. Like he is like the strongest one, the strongest booked, even though he could lose matches. So those are my picks going into Forbidden Door. Tell me how you feel like down below, but do that right after you pick up your free subscription down below by hitting that red subscribe button, because you want to. Just do it. And then that little bell's going to pop up, so make sure to hit the little bell by the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed watching, leave a like, not a dislike, but you can go down below to the comment section where you can leave your comments about who you think is going to win and what your thoughts on the Forbidden Door pay-per-view are. And are you excited? And did you even know some of these matches were happening? Because I didn't until literally right now. There's also a buy-in matches that I saw. I don't know why those weren't listed. I think the Gun Club's fighting. They're going to win. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the pay-per-view. And I guess until next time, I have been the party. Thank you for watching. Good day, good night. Oh, bang. Just kidding. Ta-ta for now.